Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope this video finds you all doing well. So I got these new little daisy molds, and I struggled with what colors to use. You'll see soon. But I wanted to make them and just to see how they worked out. So I'm going to make a couple jars to put them on top of. This video is possibly going to be out late. We're dealing with a situation in our apartment, and we had detectives show up needing our SD cards from our camera for some footage that they needed to see. So it's taking a minute for me to get on the ball to get the voiceover done, because I was already running a little late getting this video, completed. So trying to get it trying to get it uploaded in time. If it's a little late, I do apologize, but hopefully it won't be. So originally I was going to use the little jars of colorant, and then I remembered, hang on, I have a ginormous package of mica powders inside my drawer right next to me that I've collected over the years from buying the Kisserell complete kits, and one that was purchased for me. So I have all these micas that just sit in that drawer and I never do nothing with them. And I think they'll work out better, hopefully, in the end for doing the coloring of the ceramic resin. And as you can see, like I said, I've got several packages that big stuffed in a drawer. But we're going to use yellow, and the one they label is light red, blue orchid, or blue violet, excuse me, and the sky blue. Now I need to remember where I put my little cups so I can get some of this mixed up, because you have to break mica down in alcohol. It doesn't break down in just plain water. So I'm going to grab some little spoons, and we're going to just put a scoop in each cup, add the alcohol, stir it up, and get it started breaking down, because using the ceramic resin, I don't want powder, And get this yellow one open. These bags are such a pain in the booty to open. I mean, I really wish they'd come up with a more feasible way. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Yeah. As you can tell, I have sped up the video a little bit, but that's because this part was 30 minutes long of me just coloring resin. And I don't think that's what y'all wanted to sit through and watch, because it was a struggle. Everything's a struggle for me lately. I got to start getting more sleep. Yeah. Then I'm going to grab the alcohol. It's 91%. And I'm just going to add a bit into each one, like I said. Get it stirred up and let it start breaking itself down into a liquid. That way we can use it to color our ceramic. In hindsight, I would have used paint. You can break paint down the same way and use it as colorant. And it would have been way more pigmented than the micas. There we go. My camera deciding to autofocus rapidly. I apologize. I think I may have figured out my lighting situation where it does that weird want thing. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems like if I use the soft light, it does that. But if I use the more kind of that bright fluorescent color, that blue tint light, I know you know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do that. So I'm just going to add a little water so that the air don't dry out that alcohol. Get it stirred up, and then we will start mixing up our ceramic resin. And once again, we're dealing with extreme humidity, so I do have an issue with, I don't know, it's just literally just a surface layer of it. This just didn't cure properly, and I don't know why. It will now that it's, it'll sit for a while, but you'll see at the end what I'm talking about. And I'm going to get this all mixed up. Those pigments look like Easter colors, don't they? But I was hoping for vibrant and fun because daisies are vibrant and fun. It's almost summertime. I'm trying to squeeze in every last little bit of spring that I can. But I'm going to get this mixed up. Now, in hindsight, I would have mixed my resin thicker, and you'll see why. One of these is a promotional epic failure. I mean, it is promotional. It is such a failure. You can promote it as a fail. Oh my goodness. It's what not to do. And I'm going to add some more powder to this because it's just wasn't yellowing the way I wanted it to yellow, and that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. It needed broken down. Like I said, in hindsight, I would have used acrylic paint broken down in alcohol mixed with some water because it gives you a much stronger pigmentation. Because I've yet to find anything here in America like in the UK they got that, was it Homeware Design Co. or whatever, pigments that you see Claire over at Claire's Crafty Corner use all the time in her Jesmonite. We don't have anything pigmented like that here. So, it's going to be trial and error for, finding something that will color this stuff properly. Get the pink mixed up, got the yellow mixed up, and these will be for the first one. I'm going to pour them together to layer them, and guess what? I did not pour those thick enough. But it's okay. We're going to go ahead and use it anyways. Why waste? You can see how thin it is too. I could kick myself. Pour a little bit for the center of this little daisy. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. There we go. Make sure it's spread out in there a little bit, and make sure you just use every last drop of it if you can. Okay, now I'm going to scoot these out of the way because we still have another jar to do. So I'm going to get this mixed up and get the colors put in, and oof, fluff. I put my hand over that to avoid that, and it still just did not help. It just didn't help, did it? Goodness me. Now, like I said, these just weren't coloring the way I wanted them to color. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to grab some alcohol inks and see if I can find two colors that I like in the purple and one in the blue, since I'm using blue and purple for this one, just to see if I can find them that will tint this out at least to where you can see the colors. And I'm going to go ahead and use the Picasso Maltese Blue and Orchid. Get the second one. I'll be quick about it too. Get it stirred up. And it's looking like I'm probably going to have some extra, so I'm going to be able to pour a little something extra. Now, oh, you'll see at the end. Why give it all away right now, right? But we're going to add some of that, I believe it's Maltese blue. Beautiful blue shade, I will say. And like I said, I now know, make it a little thicker. Because the first one just, I mean, even though I poured them separately, they really just blended together. And oh, that would have been so pretty, though. The pink and the yellow would have been just gorgeous. But, yeah, no, it didn't work. Wipe some of this powder up here. Pour a little purple, pour a little blue, pour a little purple. And just alternate as you go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, it looks like this one may have blended too. I don't know, I guess we'll see. I mean, I can kind of see a little differentiation in some spots, but I don't know. I just don't know. And I'm going to go ahead and pour that. I really couldn't decide what to do, honestly, for the daisy for the second one. I didn't know, did I want to go with the blue petals? Did I want to just go all purple? I mean, in hindsight, I decided to go all purple, and I think it worked out really well. And of course, I had to grab an extra mold because I had that much left over. And let me fill up these little daisies. Hopefully I have enough. In hindsight, I wish I would have poured both of my projects when I poured the extra one. And now this one is a little less filled, but that's fine. I wanted it a little bit thinner because that one's going to go on top of the smaller jar. Okay. I've let these sit overnight, you guys. And remember, these are the ones that will bubble out in the center if you move them. So I put them over my mixing cups to keep that little, and it pops out and makes a bubble in the middle. They just don't put enough structure in there to keep that from happening. So, and the small round one fits right over the top of a mixing cup, so that works really well too. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to get these demolded, and we'll just go ahead and demold the extra one first. Flick off all the little extra, what little tiny bit of overpour I had. And yes, that came out just fabulous. And I don't have no holes, and I really didn't do anything to that one to tap it or nothing, so thank God. I got lucky. Let's go ahead and demold the lid. Now, like I said, something just, I don't know. The top of it, yeah, just the top, the underside's fully cured, just a little layer on the top did not cure. It's so weird. I'm wondering, because it didn't do it on the extra piece, okay? But it did it, the yellow one especially, it did it. I don't know. I'm gonna wipe this out the best I can real quick. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Wipe some of this powder up, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to wipe some of the excess out of here, because it's not like it's the whole thing. It's literally just that little surface layer on top. And I think it may have something to do, it's got to have something to do with the humidity, because when it's not, and it's been super humid here, you know, with rain and stuff the last, a little over a week now. But I'm just going to wipe as much of it as the excess soft stuff I can off. Because it's not runny, it's just kind of soft, like kind of pasty, about, I don't know, maybe a 1/16 of an inch, if that much. I don't know. It's like a skin. I don't know how to put it. But I'm going to go ahead and get this demolded for you guys. That way we can get the rest of it demolded and get on with the next part. Now, I was going to do the little trick where I pour the daisy later and lay the lid on top of it and let it cure to the lid. But I wasn't 100% sure if I would like the daisies on the lid, so I just left myself a little breathing room to take a little sneak peek at it and see. If I do like it, I'll glue them on. Not a big deal. Get the mold wiped out. Just that little gooey stuff that's on there. I don't want it to sit on there. And let me clean up from flaking it everywhere. I think on my son's next day off, I'm going to have him remove the little shelves that I had him attached to the back side of this, because I just need more surface work area for a project that's coming up. And so I just want, and for me to be able to film it, I'm just going to need that whole area. But yeah, came out a really pretty pale yellow. The pink is nowhere to be found. Okay, this one's not so bad, but it's still just a little bit soft. They're just got that little skin. I don't know. I don't know if it's a pigment thing or what it is, but I don't care. The rest of it is cured, so that's the important part. We can work with whatever's going on at the bottom at a later date. There we go. I'm going to get the mold turned right side out. Yeah, that came out really pretty. You can see both colors. It's definitely, they're there. I wish there would have been more what was on the inside on the outside, but it's okay. It is okay. It's pretty. And we'll get the lid pulled apart, and oh, the underside of the lid is so gorgeous. Top side, yeah, it's alright. Grab my wipe here and clean some of this up. Grab my alcohol, because alcohol just, it makes everything come up so much nicer. And there we go. Yes, everywhere I move it, it seems like it's a never-ending mess, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. Forgive me, I heard a weird noise. I had to go check out what it was. But we're going to demold the little daisies, and oh, they're so cute. Now these are thick enough that you can drill a hole in them and make keychains out of them. They'll be adorable in epoxy. Yeah, super adorable. So I'm just going to grab the glue. Squeeze a little bit on the backs. Whew, English is not Englishing today. And just fix them to the tops of the jars. And for those of you who've made it this far in the video, I appreciate you taking this obscenely long journey to such simple products or projects. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Yeah, I did mess up on the pink and stuff. As soon as I poured it, I knew it. I knew it wasn't thick enough. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like them? Do you not like them? What would you do different? But yeah. Get this second one attached. And I will get glamour shots of each one and include them at the end of the video. I definitely want to thank each and every one of you for being here and for taking the time out to watch my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you who subscribed. For those of you who haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel immensely, and it's free. But yeah, I love them. I think they're absolutely adorable. Oh, my phone says 5%. Let me plug that in. Oh, goodness. And you can fill these up with wax and make a candle out of them, because that's what these are, actually, little candle holders. But yeah, you can fill them with wax and a wick, make a little candle. I'm going to just take my marker here and just lightly brush over the tips, because the center of this is textured with the little bumps, because I mean, daisies have those little fluffies in the middle. I'm just going to lightly run it over those little lumps to give it some pop, a little bit of texture there, a little color on the texture, I should say. Yeah, I'm happy with them, and we're definitely gonna have to make keychains out of these daisies. I'm looking, see, I think they'll be adorable as keychains. Yeah, and we're gonna have to work out the colorant. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.